Hello everyone, welcome to another comic book breakdown. Today we're going to be looking at Captain America number 117. This came out in September of 1969. This is a 15-cent copy. The writer of this great book was Stan Lee, artwork by Gene Colan, the covers by Gene Colan, Joe Sinnott, and John Romita Sr., ink by Joe Sinnott, letter by Sam Rosen, and editor Stan Lee. This is a very significant book. This is actually the very first appearance of the Falcon. All right, let's go ahead and take a look inside. On the first page here, you can see the story is called The Coming of the Falcon. We have Captain America and the Red Skull and the Cosmic Cube, but looks can be deceiving because actually Captain America is Red Skull and Red Skull is Captain America. The Red Skull has used the Cosmic Cube to switch bodies with Captain America, and let's go ahead and get started in the story. On the page number 2, we have, like I said, Captain America being sent to Exile Island while the Red Skull, and this will be a little confusing, is in New York City posing as Captain America in Captain America's body. As you can see here, Captain America is now on Exile Island, and the Red Skull is keeping a watchful eye using the Cosmic Cube to see exactly what is going on. The reason why this is called Exile Island is because the Exiles, a group of formerly partners with the Red Skull, he betrayed them and sent them to this island, and they've been there ever since. So the Exiles, as seen right here, are actually villains and also hate the Red Skull, which happens to be Captain America as Red Skull on Exile Island. Okay, this story is actually a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and jump into the fourth page. We can see here that the Exiles have noticed something is going on, and then they see that the Red Skull, their arch enemy, is there on the island, so they have decided to go after Red Skull to pay him back for his betrayal that he did upon them on a previous issue. We'll go ahead and jump on to page 5. As you can see on this next page, the Exiles are going after Captain America / Red Skull. They obviously don't realize that the switcheroo has been planned. On here, they have different weapons at their disposal, including a mechanical, motorized wheelchair with all sorts of weapons attached to it. Captain America has actually faced the Exiles before and knows how to fight them, but he doesn't know how to manage the Red Skull's body and how he will perform in a battle setting. He uses some of his quick wit and is able to foil a lot of attempts, but he sees that he might be losing the battle. Let's go on to the next page. Captain America uses a lot of tricks to try to get out of this, but unfortunately it is not going well. And as you can see here, the Red Skull is having a big laugh at what's going on. But the Red Skull's biggest problem is he's very confident, and he actually believes that Captain America has no chance against the Exiles and decides to stop watching and go upon his day acting as Captain America. As Red Skull decides not to pay any more attention to the fight, he misses the part where we see Red Wing come into the screen. This is the first appearance of Red Wing. This is the companion to Falcon, Sam Wilson. We'll go ahead and go to the next page. Luckily, Red Wing is there to help out Captain America / Red Skull defeat the Exiles, and we'll get into that in a little bit later, why he's doing so. Right now, Red Wing has no idea who Captain America Red Skull really is. On to the next page. This is an interesting part in the book. It's something I didn't realize. Captain America figures out that the Red Skull is actually a mask that is being worn made out of clay. He then realizes he can take the mask off, so he does so. He's able to rip off the Red Skull mask, and then he takes the clay and remolds it so he can look different when he goes into battle, because he's a little afraid that the Exiles might actually know what the Red Skull looks like. So he's trying to disguise himself without using the Red Skull mask anymore. We then jump all the way back to New York City, where the Red Skull isn't masquerading as Captain America. Like I said, it's a little confusing. What's very funny about this is the Red Skull starts to revel in the idea of being Captain America. He actually starts to enjoy the attention that he is getting from the crowd and the paparazzi. Go ahead and go to the next page. This is actually one of the funnier panels. In this one, the Red Skull actually does not have any money on him, and he tells the taxi driver he will pay for it later. The taxi driver then says, "Don't worry about it, you're Captain America." As you can see, the Red Skull is getting a lot of attention here. He's soaking it all up, and you can look and see this. He really does enjoy it, and his plot to take over the world kind of takes a back seat to being such a popular celebrity with the paparazzi. Go on to page 14. Questions start to arise that the Red Skull, Captain America, wouldn't usually answer, and he doesn't really know how to answer those questions as Captain America would, so he puts a stop to the press conference right away. He then goes back to check on the Cosmic Cube to see exactly what's going on. With all this activity from the Cosmic Cube, there's another person who's been looking for the Cosmic Cube. We have none other than AIM and MODOK, who have their technology focused on fighting the Cosmic Cube. With all the recent activity, they've locked onto it. The very next page, there it is, we get to see Sam Wilson, the Falcon, and also his trusty companion Red Wing together for the first time. We'll go ahead and jump on over to the next page. This is the first time meeting of Captain America, and the Falcon for that matter. He does introduce himself as Captain America. He doesn't give away his identity right off the bat. He does ask some questions of Sam Wilson, like what brought him to Exile Island. And this is a very interesting story because it does kind of jump into the backstory of Sam Wilson and his love of birds. He actually lived in Harlem. He used to raise pigeons and he used to train them. And then he came across a falcon one day and decided to become a falconeer. I believe that's what it's called. As his training goes on, he developed his skills as he explains this to Captain America. Captain America then asks him how he became to come to Exile Island, and the Falcon, Sam Wilson, then explains he answered a newspaper ad for someone who wanted to learn how to become a falconeer, and that's exactly what brought him to Exile Island. Soon upon arriving to Exile Island, Sam Wilson, the Falcon, realizes that the ad was actually a trap, trying to get people there, because the exiles, like I said, have taken over this island. Sam Wilson then finds out that the exiles have enslaved a local village for them to become their servants, and he has decided to fight for this village and their freedom. Captain America then agrees that he will help free the village with the Falcon. He then says to the Falcon he needs to become a symbol for the people. He tells them the importance of having a costume. The Falcon doesn't agree with his logic at the time, but he does come around to agreeing with Captain America. The village then goes to make a suit for the Falcon, as you can see on the very last page, right before the attack of the exiles, which is coming on the very next issue. Well, there you have it, everybody. That is the last page for Captain America, number 117. We got some great ads and stuff to go with it. We'll go ahead and flip over to the cover again. Very awesome book. Really enjoyed having this in my collection. Falcon, like I said before, is one of my favorite characters, and I really enjoyed reading this book actually for the first time and breaking it down for everyone to enjoy. It was a little confusing with the whole body switching thing with Red Skull and Captain America, but hopefully you were able to follow along. I want to say thank you to everyone who watched this, and now I'd like to show you some of the books that we will be doing in the coming weeks. Next week we will have Incredible Hulk number 181. The week after that we have the X-Men number 49. After that we will have X-Men number 100, Iron Man and Submariner number 1, and we'll follow that by Amazing Spider-Man number 33. Some really great titles coming up. Looking forward to breaking those down. Thank you so much, and don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what to do. I'll see you next time. Bye.